desserts
I love
are
desserts.
in your corner.
All right, this recipe looked really good to me because I like cream cheese and it had cream cheese. So what we're gonna make first is, this is you call it a roulade, is that what you called it? So it's rolled.
That's a kind of rolled pastry. And that can
Okay.
be with meat. There's actually a Wellington roulade you can do because we're not rolling
Yeah.
the meat itself.
Well, this is gonna be the middle. We're gonna make a pumpkin bread on the bottom, but this is gonna be our cream that's in the middle.
This is a roll. It's a tasty, tasty
Oh,
thing.
I could eat just this. So what I've done is let this cream cheese get room temperature, a whole package.
All right.
Do that. And then same with the butter. I have 6 tablespoons of butter.
All right.
All right. Now we're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla.
I remember as a kid thinking, smelling that, thinking, boy, that smells so good. I'm gonna take me a little swig of that.
It's not good, is it? All right, and now our powdered sugar. And this, I know you don't like messes. I'm gonna try to be
I'll
careful.
stand back like a black swan.
You wanna pour it in for me slowly? That way we'll make a mess work together.
Say when you want it.
Go ahead. Doesn't that look good?
It does look good.
Ta-da! Wanna try it? You got to.
No calories in that.
We'll set that aside for later. That's gonna go inside after we make our pumpkin. So
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna throw that in the fridge for us. Now is our pumpkin mixture.
Okay, how much of that?
This is 2/3 of pumpkin.
And that's just canned
Canned,
100% pumpkin.
that's right.
Check your labels if you're buying it now. Some of that stuff is not really pumpkin.
Yeah. 2 eggs. We're actually gonna use 3, but we're gonna save the last for the end here.
All right.
So I'm just gonna mix this up.
And our hen is still broody.
Yes, she is. Very simple. And now we need 3/4 of a cup of, and this is a bread flour that we used before.
All right.
So put 3 of those in. And now we need actually about a teaspoon of soda and 1 cup of sugar. Some people add cinnamon, allspice, whatever you want to add. Mix that up a little. Let's add our last egg. So we have 3 eggs altogether.
We had
That's
to
it for
fight
that.
for those eggs.
I know we do. All right. Now something we're gonna do here, we're actually gonna cook this on a cookie sheet. This is a smaller cookie sheet, you notice? And something I like to use is wax paper. And the reason I do is that way it'll come off easier because we're gonna have to roll this later.
You know how long it's taken me to get that wax on there?
You did this?
Yeah.
All right, and
And
how?
then I had to put on that roll.
I bet. I like to do this and measure, see how we kind of make a little line here, and I'm gonna cut it with my wonderful scissors that, I love these scissors Tracy got us. Use them for everything. When I used to do wedding cakes, I'd always put wax underneath too because that way the cake comes out and I don't want it sticking. Now we got that perfect. All right, now I'm gonna pour this in
Should
here.
I be preheating the oven to any particular temperature?
Yes, we need the oven at 350 for 25 minutes.
And so you're just making it small and thin.
Yeah.
So I suppose later on you'll put the cream cheese on top and roll it
So
up.
we can roll it, and that wax paper is gonna help it come out easier for us, so it'll just, nothing's gonna stick.
Now we've had some of these, and you pulled them out of the freezer, so.
They're pretty yummy. It can last a couple,
So you leave it in the freezer?
yes, and it says that they can stay in there a couple months from what I understand.
So let's make 800 of these.
Let's do it, and just, you can eat them all day. Let's stick it in the oven for 25 minutes.
All right. I'll help you with that.
That looks perfect.
And it smells quite beautiful.
Yes. And let's let that cool for a little bit, and then we're gonna flip it out on something else so we can start rolling it. And I'm gonna put another sheet on here because we're gonna dump this off, and we don't want it sticking to that pan either.
But it looks like that came out pretty good.
See,
Mrs.
the wax
Farmer.
paper makes it wonderful. See how it
Yeah.
keeps it?
Very nice.
Nice piece of pumpkin.
Oh yeah.
See where it's going here?
This looks like something you would buy in the store
Mm-hmm.
when it's done. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing, and it tastes, man, the butter
And
and
it's
the
very
cream
easy.
cheese. Just thank goodness there's only 2 calories per slice.
Right. All right, it doesn't have to be perfect because now we're just gonna roll. All right, you ready? Pull the wax as we go. Let's pull this one back up like that. All right, and I'm gonna tuck it like this because we're gonna put that in the freezer.
That's it.
That's it. And then later
you
on,
made that look pretty dang easy.
you gotta just be careful with the wax paper. When we'll freeze that, and then we're gonna have perfect little slices. Aren't they pretty? Oh, wow. Moist and delicious.
That's a beautiful thing.
I love that. Where'd yours go? Okay.
Now, if that doesn't scream fall, I don't know what does.
It's delicious.
That's very nice.
Piece of meat.